It doesn't take an English major to see there's no I in team. There's no I in Steel either. This season, the Chicago Steel are taking that to heart with a special team free of cliques and groups.
I think our group this year is very tight-knit. Like, we do everything together. Like, everyone's the same. We all have the same relationships with each other, so it's been awesome. I mean, we're building a certain brand right now that I think is becoming unbreakable, and I think it's going really well so far.
We're super young, and I think like as the year's gone on, I think we've just come together more, and guys have been like learning the game more as they've been getting in, playing USHL games. So I think it's been going really well. I think we got a special group.
I can't even like think of one guy that would even be somewhat selfish. Like, everybody works for each other all the time, 24/7. Everybody's trying to get the guy next to him better. Coming back to the bench, everybody's just talking to each other like, hey, I like what you did there. Maybe we could have done something else better, which is, I think, just a great way to handle things.
Coach Mike Garman believes this uncommon bond is the result of shared goals.
I think the reason why they're so close and willing to work for each other is they have a greater purpose beyond themselves. And I think that they've seen early on that almost the more that they're bought into working for the team, it also is the tide that will lift all boats, and there's a lot of individual success going on. But really, first and foremost, I feel like there's a commitment to the team, and it's great that it's been able to reward them both ways.
And while the Clark Cup is always on the minds of the hockey nerds in Geneva, this season has also showed the Steel that there's more to life than stick and puck.
Yeah, I think it's a great point. I think our players have dedicated their lives to this game, and a lot of us have in this, and it is our life. But one thing that we've talked a lot about this year, just internally as a team, is how life is much bigger than hockey.
A great example of life being bigger than hockey occurred recently when a billet family hosted a family of Ukrainian refugees at a Steel game.
Debbie was the one who organized everything. She's got a really big heart, and she told me, hey, what would you think about if we bought some tickets for this family? And I was all in. I thought that was the nicest thing a person could do.
They were so happy. We had a friend of ours that was there at the same time, and she said that she had only ever seen kids that happy at Disney World.
The high fives that they gave every time the Steel, and they wouldn't miss a person all the way down the line. Everybody's high-fiving, and the looks on their faces, it was just pure joy.
Steel players Nolan Joyce and Chris Delaney took the opportunity to extend their hockey family, minting some new Steel fans in the process.
You know, we told them ahead of time that we would be bringing the family, and Chris made an effort to make sure that when we walked up to the glass, I said, come on, we can get closer to the glass and watch them practice right up. And he knew, and he skated right over and tossed the puck over the glass, and it looked like he had just got the Willy Wonka golden ticket.
They've been through so much that them just coming to like a Steel game made everything for them. They were so happy, and I think it was just awesome to see it on their faces, and just being able to bring that joy to them was a good experience.
Hockey is family, and when it comes to hockey family trees, the Dowds are a redwood. Father Jim Dowd played over 700 games in the NHL, and sons Jimmy and current Steel defenseman Anthony Dowd have both had success with the Steel.
It was always great to have my dad around because he always kept me in check with getting to the rink and practicing and trying my best and not really taking any time off like that during the season or anything, or slacking off. And me and my brother really also helped push each other, being really competitive outside, playing roller hockey or mini hockey or whatever it was, being super competitive.
Anthony's been awesome for us. He's really taken a step in his leadership. His habits are great. His compete is great. And he's a highly talented hockey player. So we're so lucky to have him. It's been fun for me to get to know the family over the years.
It's no secret that junior hockey is a grind. If you're looking for proof that hard work pays off, look no further than third-year Steel forward Jack Harvey, the top scorer in the USHL this season.
Yeah, Jack Harvey has probably built the start to this year over the last 3 years. He's been in our program, and he's worked the right way on his details and how he wants to play and sort of the Steel habits for years. And it is so cool to see him getting rewarded for that. But he's come to work for the last 3 years straight, and it's awesome that's paying off for him right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been nice for me, obviously, coming back for a third year. I think I have a lot of confidence in myself going in, and I think it's been nice to be able to focus on little things in my game that I wanted to improve for a while, and not so much the systems or anything. I think that's already ingrained in its habits at this point. So I think it's been nice to just get to focus on certain aspects of my game that I hadn't focused on as much, and I think it's really paid off for me.
Tonight, the Steel visit Madison. And when you're the dopest non-NHL franchise in hockey, sometimes you even start road games with a leg up.
Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. As soon as we step out the cage, we raising all of the stakes. Make no mistake, either you stay in your place or we putting you on a plate. Look at our face.
The first place Steel would earn a 6-3 victory over the Capitals behind multi-point nights from Nick Moldenhauer, Zam Plant, Jack Harvey, and Michael Emerson. Goalie Jack Stark would earn his 8th straight victory between the pipes. Bonds formed of steel are strong. They're not easy to break. Coach Garman believes a season filled with close games and adversity has this group pointed in the right direction.
I think one thing that has stood out to me this year is it's easy to look at a record or points and think that it's been pretty easy. It is so hard, and it's so hard every night for how young our guys are and how much we turn over every year. For them to be playing at the level that they're playing, I really think speaks volumes about how much they care about each other.
The big part of the Steel is that everyone cares about each other so much. The coaches care about every single guy so much. I think every guy in the room cares about the guy to the left, the guy to the right so much that I think you don't get that everywhere.
When you want to work for each other and play for each other, that's the biggest thing. And when we keep that going, I think we'll be unstoppable.
And while the path will be hard, the first place Steel start the new year with a clear blueprint for what they want to build. Buy in, expect to win, but prove it all night.
Around, spin in front. My goodness gracious, Cheetah.
Play for each other. Care for everyone. Stick together. And find out if unbreakable bonds make an unstoppable team.
Hopefully they don't want to play us, and if I was on another team, I wouldn't want to play us.
SMH good. Shanghai had just a marvelous spinorama pass on the base of the left dot, but the toe drag